Tara Lynn with 5 Acres Honey Farm. I forgot to film an intro before this weekend started, but my husband and I just spent a long weekend out in western North Carolina for our anniversary. And we've went out to Asheville, Bryson City, Sylva, and Fontana. And I figured I would show you a little bit of our trip because I like discovering new places. And I also found a few other things that I want to do next time that I'm out in the area. So if you have experience exploring that part of the state, let me know. And here's our weekend. So discovering this Shanty Elixirs, which is a local drink made with fermented honey. So it's not really an alcoholic mead, it's just a regular beverage. I like that they served it in this cocktail glass because it gave it some flair. Still at the Blackbird, and this is their smoked trout salad, which is a nice blend of different textures and flavors. First stop after eating was the Mogueseum, about Bog Mogue's life. No photos or videos were allowed at the Mogueseum, but we also went to Asheville Beach Armor, and my favorite honey is Tupelo honey. So this is my little snack, which are the pretzels I was snacking on in the car, and once we got to where we were staying, they became a great little dip in the honey snack. We stayed at the Lakeview at Fontana in Bryson City. This little lounge. It's very open air, no screens. Lots of local goodies. A little kitchen to use too. The Lakeview is an adults-only resort, and it's a little cloudy, but I'm sure this view is awesome when the skies clear up. We spent a day in Sylva, and I came across this Monarch Way station, and they're so pretty. And Sylva knows who comes here, some hikers, so they actually have a water bottle refill station and a little dog water bowl and a water fountain right downtown in the center of the little downtown area. Awesome shops, delicious food, great bakeries. I love this town. I've been here several times, and it just gets better every time. Back at the Lakeview at Fontana, I reserved a cabana for our anniversary. You can reserve these in hour-and-a-half increments, and you don't need to be staying at the resort to reserve these cabanas. They are gorgeous, and there's also a little cover that comes down and a heater, so they're used year-round, and everything you need. And I didn't even need to bring my own bath salts. They have lavender bath salts too.
Yeah, you can seal it.
That's what I showed you before, that it has...
You still can't put it.
It's okay. It has the little thing, it comes down, and it has the heater right there.
Did I get something?
I'm standing in front of Mountain Perks, a coffee shop, which is kind of in the confluence of downtown and the train tracks of the Great Smokies Railroad. We were going to do a railroad trip this weekend, but after learning more about it, it really takes up a half day to a full day. There are like 4-hour train rides total. Some are longer, and the weather was just too nice, and I didn't want to miss out on all the hiking and everything there. But there are so many different trips. So twice a year, the dam at Lake Santiva is released, and so the water levels here in the Chioa River are never this high, except for when the dam is released. And we have friends who are going to be rafting this today, and we're just out here to see how incredibly different the river transforms during this time. We've never seen it when the dam releases, so it's only for today. I have to pay attention to where I'm going and make sure I don't drop my phone in the river. So that's the bridge that I just walked across, and we're parked right there, and this is the highway that goes down to Topoco Lodge, which is a few miles down there. I don't know what he's doing. Staring at his phone instead of the river, probably. But I was thinking of going to stand on this rock, but the water level is just getting higher and higher. They released the dam about an hour ago, maybe an hour and a half, and it's going to be open for the next 6 hours. And they just do this, I think, twice a year. So just with serendipity that our anniversary weekend is the same weekend that the river's releasing. Little roadside pollinator paradise. There's goldenrod blooming, elderberry right here, plus a few more of them. Tulip poplars popping up. Not the most ideal spot for it, but there's a taller tulip poplar here. And then we've got this guy. There he is. We stopped at Darnell Farms and I got some apple cider and some apples to bring home to make pie, and also some sweet potatoes. But it's just so gorgeous. So it's situated in the valley right along, I forget what name of the river is here. It's just like one of the most picturesque fall places to go. All the snacks here. And there's a hollowed out tulip poplar playhouse. It's still alive. This is just looks like this kind of like fairy nook for kids to play in by the river. We were on one trail in Smoky Mountains National Park, and then we saw in the distance this cute bridge, and then these horses showed up. Stopped really quick at Deep Creek Winery after all the waterfall hikes, and this view is incredible. We're back at Great Smoky Mountains National Park in the evening for my absolute #1 favorite thing. Oh my god, oh my god. These elk are incredible.
Oh boy. He just peed. Beautiful pee?
I think he's just marking. He's declaring his territory. If I saw nothing else at the park and just this, I would be incredibly happy. So this is awesome. That leaf just fell down, and I know the camera quality can't capture it, but it was like the most perfect fall moment for this elk. There are a few baby, I guess they're calves, the elk nursing on the cow mamas. So many out here. Weekend. I am interested in at some point doing some rafting out in that area of the state. Nothing like the rapids that I had shared, but I'm also interested in attempting fly fishing, and I'm going to check with my dad because he has some fly fishing gear that I know he does not use, and I remember he didn't really like fly fishing, so I'm hoping I can adopt that and try it out because it just looked like a really relaxing and fun thing to do out there. But if you've got any ideas about what to do in the Bryson City area, just let me know, and happy to hear about them.